History is all around ESA story written into the very land, etched into the hearts of its people. Have you ever looked at a place and wondered, who lived here? Why this place? What did they leave behind? These are the questions that breathe life into our shared past. The questions that pull back the curtain on the grand theatre of human experience. Today, we're journeying into the vibrant, complex, and deeply moving history of South Africa to uncover the threads that connect its past to its present. To truly understand history, you don't just need facts, you need skills. Think of them as tools, just as vital as a craftsman's. These skills teach us how to examine sources, to look at an ancient artifact, a weathered paper, or listen to an elder's story and ask, what is this telling me? Who created it? And why? Every source, from archaeological finds to oral traditions passed down through generations, offers a piece of the puzzle. But each piece comes with its own perspective, its own bias. The real skill lies in learning to decode their meanings, to judge their reliability, and to weave them together into a richer, more complete narrative of what came before. Now, imagine the ground beneath South Africa suddenly revealing its hidden treasures, diamonds, then gold. This discovery in the late 19th century wasn't just a geological event. It was a turning point that would reshape a nation forever. The rush for riches gave birth to a new era of mining capitalism. Foreign investors poured in, and a powerful class of mine owners emerged. But with every shiny treasure pulled from the earth, there was a human cost. In 1910, the Union of South Africa was established, forging a single national identity from previously separate colonies. However, this new union was far from a union for all. The inequalities that had been growing were now being cemented into law. Policies like the Natives' Land Act of 1913 systematically dispossessed black South Africans of their land, creating deep-seated injustices that would haunt the nation for generations. But history isn't just about remembering dates, wars, or laws. At its heart, it's about seeing the humanity in all people. It's about connecting with the stories of the rich and the poor, the powerful and the oppressed, and recognizing that we have far more in common than we often realize. This is the power of empathy. Empathy allows us to step into the shoes of those who came before us, to understand their choices, their hopes, and their struggles. It connects their stories to our own lives and challenges us to truly embrace the lessons of the past, not as distant events, but as lived human experiences. Learning about history also means learning how to tell its story. Crafting a historical narrative is an art form. It requires a clear plan, much like an architect designing a building. You need an introduction that grabs the reader and sets the scene, a main body that builds your argument with evidence, and a conclusion that powerfully ties everything together. It's a delicate balance of analytical skill and creative thought, transforming raw data and dry facts into a compelling story that resonates with others. It's about becoming a storyteller of the past. In exploring South Africa's history from its ancient origins to the birth of its modern identity, we uncover the very roots of its complex, dynamic present. This isn't just South Africa's story, it's a vital piece of humanity's larger puzzle. It teaches us that history is not dead and gone. It lives within us and all around us. It guides us to ask better questions, to find connections between people across time and place, and to learn from both our greatest triumphs and our most painful mistakes. We all have a history. The threads of time weave us together, showing that while we may be different, our stories are and will forever be intertwined. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this story meaningful, please like, subscribe, and share to help us explore more of our world's incredible history.